Hi, welcome back. The problem today is about the radical inequation. The domain of x is the real numbers. So let's get started. First of all, we rewrite the equation that is square root of 3x plus 4 plus square root of x minus 3 is smaller or equal to 4x plus 9. So the first thing is both sides, the left hand side and the right hand side of the inequation contain the even root of the radical, so it has to be greater or equal than 0. So that's the first factorization of this inequation. And the next is we put the condition for the x. It means we have to find the x is greater than which number or more smaller than which number. So we have this is square root of 3x plus 4 have to be greater or equal than 0. Then x have to be greater or equal than negative 4 over 3. For the next radical, we have x minus 3. Then x has to be greater or equal than 3. And the last one, we have 4x plus 9 greater or equal than 0, then x has to be greater than negative 9 over 4. When we combine 3 of them, then we have the domain of x for the condition that have to be x greater or equal than 3. So that's the first condition of x. Then based on this asterisk, the left hand side and the right hand side are equal or greater than 0. Then when we square both sides of this inequation, the sign of this will not change. Remember that if another side like we don't know that is a negative or positive number, and then the other is always positive number, and if you square both sides of that, then the sign of this can be changed to greater, not smaller anymore. The reason is, let me give you a specific number, like you have negative 9 is smaller than 4, but when you square both sides of this, it will be 81, and the sign will be changed to greater than 16. That will not correct anymore if you keep the same sign before. That is the case for both sides have different the sign before the number. But in this case, both sides is always greater than 0, so we can apply the method to square both sides of this inequation. So let's do it. We have, when we square both sides, we have 3x plus 4 plus x minus 3 plus 2 square root of 3x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 3 is smaller or equal than 9 plus 4x. And we can simplify this and this. And from this we have 1 plus 2 square root of 3x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 3 smaller than 9. Then we will have 3x plus 4 x minus 3 smaller than 4. Now look at this. You have the left hand side and the right hand side again will be greater than 0, but for now you have to put another condition for x. We have the condition of x is x greater than 3, and you can see that this will be always match the expression inside the radical always greater than 0. So in this case, that's why we don't need to add any more condition for x. So let's go to square both sides of this. We have 3x squared plus minus 5x and minus 28 smaller or equal than 0. So it is a bit tricky for you to understand that. Let me explain a bit more. Like it is 12 because you expand this into this, and this is 16, it is square. Then I rewrite again at the same way I write it the first time. 20 is smaller than 0. So then from this expression we will have the x greater or equal than 3 and 3x squared minus 5x minus 28, it will be x greater than 3 and negative 7/3 smaller than x and smaller than 4. So you see that when we combine these two domains of x, when we have x will be smaller than 4 and greater than 3. So that is the final solution of this inequation. For this inequation, we just remember the most important thing is you need to consider about the two sides of the inequation when you do the square both sides of that, because you have to make sure that both sides are always greater than 0 when x changing the value in the domain of x. And another thing is put the condition of x like this. So finally you combine this condition and the solution of this equation, you have the final result of the inequation. So that's all. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.